Alright, got a little live Red Sox action for you here in the fourth inning. Red Sox Orioles tied at 3 rather, as Miguel Gonzalez has settled down after a rough first inning in which Hanley Ramirez got a 3-run home run. Since then, there hasn't been a lot to like as far as Rick Porcello. He's had a couple of kind of tough innings, only giving up 3 runs, a couple of home runs. And, just not what you like to see, because Rick Porcello is supposed to be the, pseudo-ace of the staff, or one of them. And, he hasn't really shown much. He won his first start as Victorino grounds one. It's deep in the hole. He will be, safe. This ball gets away. He's going for second. And he will be safe again. Nicely done. Victorino on second to start this thing out with nobody out. Ball got away from the first baseman. Looked like it was going to be easy for Victorino to get to second. It ends up being a close play, but Victorino still makes it down there. So, anyway, that's pretty good. So the game is tied at 3. It looked like the Orioles might take the lead on a couple of occasions in the last couple of innings, as again, Porcello's been kind of leaving some balls up in the zone. Hits have been kind of, fluky. There's been some weird stuff already, as that was clearly an error. So Victorino reaches on the air, rounds first, goes to second. Close play at second, but he does get in safely. So we'll continue now. And who's up next? That is the real question here, because whoever's up next, well, that could predicate if the Red Sox will be able to cash in on this early scoring opportunity. Again, 3 runs, only 3 hits for the Red Sox. That's obviously not a hit. So, cripe, Xander Bogaerts. Now, I know Bogaerts is batting over 350 and all that good stuff, but it's early in the season, and I just don't have a lot of faith in Xander Bogaerts. I really never have. Let's see if he can be this great player everybody says he is, with a chance to drive in a run here. He does have 8 RBIs in the season. The Red Sox are looking okay. As I mentioned, I'm cautiously optimistic, but let's see. Ground ball to the shortstop, almost the same place that Victorino hit his, although a little easier play this time, so he's retired. Once again, the great Xander Bogaerts making a brief appearance in my video cast. Good job, Xander Bogaerts. So glad we didn't trade you, ever, because you're so good. Someday. So moving on here. See if that vaunted Red Sox offense can get something out of this opportunity. As Xander goes to get some much-needed Powerade. Maybe that'll help him out. Luckily for the Red Sox, the AL East doesn't look to be too competitive this year. The Yankees have kind of gotten it together recently, but nothing to speak of. And the Orioles, who they're playing, they're a game or two behind them. Blue Jays are decent, and Tampa's about as mediocre as they were expected to be. So, Red Sox will play Tampa after this series with the Orioles. So, by the end of the month, the Red Sox should have a pretty good idea of where they are in the division, because they'll have played everybody in the division at least once. And the Yankees, they have a series at the end of the month with. So, here we go. 1-0 the count, another one outside, 2-0, with 1 out to Sandy Leon. Sandy Leon? I don't even know. He doesn't play enough for me to really know his name. He's not doing too bad, though. I think he's batting .250, which isn't bad for the catcher. Victorino still on second as a result of that error. There have been 2 pitches outside of the zone so far. Let's see what he's got here. That is low, called a strike. Why not? We're the umpires. We do what we want. So, there you go. 2-1 the count now. As pitcher for the Orioles. He's already got almost 70 pitches now. We are in the 4th inning. 68 pitches to be exact. Miguel Gonzalez, of course, pitching for the Orioles. And, that was a bad swing and miss. So 2-2 the count. And Gonzalez, of course, about to throw his 70th pitch to Sandy Leon. And, it'd be nice to at least get the run to the 3rd here if there's a single or even some kind of ground ball to the right side. Something. Got Brock Holt on deck, so, there's a chance he could drive in a run if, unless... No, there wouldn't be a double play. There could be a double play. This team's pretty mediocre, but... Again, it would just be nice. There's 1 out in the inning, runner in scoring position. If you could somehow move him over, get Brock Holt an opportunity to drive him in. All these runs count. It is still early in the game. I realize that. It's still a tie game. And with any luck, they'll have chased the starter by the 5th inning. But, wow, just barely made contact with that. So the count stays at 2-2. Again, just got to chip away here. Get a couple runs an inning if you can. Get a run this inning. Get a run next inning. Because, this starting pitching's nothing to write home about. I don't think anybody expected them to be. And they've had a couple okay starts, but a lot of mediocre starts, really. even the games the Red Sox have won, you know, the starters have given up 4 or 5 runs. You just haven't noticed because the Red Sox are getting 8 or 9 runs. So unless that continues, I don't know how good this team is going to be long term. It just seems like a little bit, I don't know, we'll see. As Sandy fouls that one off, and 2-2 will continue to be the count. Sandy, I just noticed, wearing number 3, who was, of course, besides being Edgar Renteria, number 3 was the famous number for baseball legend Babe Ruth, who played for the Yankees, but also the Red Sox. I'm not sure what number he wore with Boston, but I'd imagine not 3, because why would they give 3 to Sandy Leon, of all people? I mean, all due respect to the backup catcher, but he's no Babe Ruth. All right, here we go. That one is high, 3-2 the count. So Gonzalez, you know, kind of showing why his pitch count is so high. He's had a lot of long at-bats. He's gotten out of some jams, but also gave up that 3-run home run in the first. Other than that, though, nothing really major. He just has been throwing a lot of pitches. They've been getting fouled off, or he's been walking people. So, again, bottom of the 4th inning, 3-3. Anything can happen here as we have the runner on second. Sandy fouls that one off. Very similar fashion. Home plate umpire goes to storm off for no particular reason. He's like, I'm done with this. This at-bat sucks. It's not a bad little at-bat. Oh, he's going back with more balls. There we go. Sandy Leon's losing all the balls with his fouling of them. All right, Gonzalez with the ridiculous hat of the smiling bird. Gonna take a shot at this one. The 3-2 pitch, yet again. Payoff pitch, if you will. Oh, and I don't know how that's not a balk, but whatever. I guess a balk is just kind of nothing, where you act like you're going to pitch and kind of fake the batter out. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Got a lot of teams in the AL East still in it right now. Pretty much everybody. So here we go. 3-2 the count yet again. Here comes the pitch. Outside, ball 4. So a walk here puts runners on first and second. Of course, now the possibility for a double play is available. But they do have Brock Holt coming up, the Red Sox do. And Brock Holt has not been bad this season. In fact, he's off to another hot start just like last year when he batted .400 for a little while before coming back down to earth. Now, Brock Holt, you know, it's hard to say how often he's going to play because of all the players they have at all these different positions. But the versatility of Brock Holt has gotten him in at second base when Pedroia apparently has a day off. So, you know, Brock Holt 1 for 2 today, batting .571. Of course, that's limited playing time, but he does get his hits when he plays. So let's see what he can do here. Runners on first and second. I like that he looks so angry up to bat. You know, you have a good feeling about that as the first pitch is low. So 75 pitches here. If you figure the magic number is 100 pitches, that seems to be when they take starters out these days, then he's already 3/4 of the way through his outing. And there's no guarantee he gets out of this inning if the Red Sox are able to score a few runs. So again, we'll see what happens here. 1-0 the count. Second pitch. That one is hit well, maybe. Not really. Okay, it sucked. So that's kind of a wasted out because you don't get the runner over to third on that. Just kind of a pop out. All right, so Brock Holt, after I praised him, kind of just sucked. But so what are you going to do? So Brock Holt's now 1 for 3 today. Red Sox, you know, possibly are going to waste this opportunity. Nothing would really surprise me at this point. 2 outs in the inning. And that will bring up, I don't even know, maybe Mookie Betts, maybe someone else. Mookie Betts isn't bad, if that is Mookie Betts. Hey, it's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2, but whatever. He could still do something. You know, he's got a couple home runs in the season. Then we don't really need a home run here. It'd be nice, but, you know, base hit here with 2 outs and at least 1 runner in scoring position, you know, get it to 4-3 Red Sox would be nice to see. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Another low pitch, bounces away. No advance for the runners. Didn't really get very far away, so that's all right. Shane Victorino reached out an error, so really this inning should be over. The Red Sox haven't really done anything to make themselves look good. Even that game, they won a couple games against the Nationals where it was like the Nationals made some really stupid plays and the Red Sox took advantage. But I mean, really, I don't know. They're very deceiving 7-4. I don't feel like they are a 7-4 team. And again, it's early in the season, but I don't have a very good feeling about this team. I feel like they're kind of running on borrowed time right now. Like, they'll score their runs right now, and that might be good enough to give them a division lead in April, but I just feel like over time, you know, the other teams are going to figure out their hitters, and they're going to figure out their mediocre pitchers. And, you know, the Red Sox, you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I just feel like the Red Sox have gotten lucky this first week or 2 of the season. Playing the Phillies and the Yankees kind of helped them, and they still only took 4 out of those 6. So, I mean, you got to beat those mediocre teams. They did take 2 out of 3 from the Nationals, which I was surprised about because the Nationals are supposed to be a very good team this year, and they probably will be when it's all said and done. Again, the Red Sox kind of benefiting from some early season struggles by teams that you wouldn't expect to struggle. Now, the Orioles, hard to say what they'll be, but you have to believe they'll be pretty good in the division, be a tough competition. Mookie Betts hits this one out to right field. Right fielder struggles a little bit and gets right under it. So another wasted opportunity for your 2015 Red Sox. What else is new? I should be used to it. We'll see you later.